Is that the one where like you hold something up and it tells you?
Yeah, I was playing my friend's copy.
In your face! And bless your soul, welcome to the Augmented Reality issue of Esquire magazine. My name is Robert Downey Jr., and I will be your guide through what shall henceforth be titled the Genius issue of said publication.
The operator says okay.
Kind of was.
Is that working? In front of my eye as I move through space, I will be impressed. But until then, you have to keep it there.
Oh, gosh, I'm sorry.
This reminds me of. You don't think what Big Brother thinks you're doing something wrong.
Huh? So what kind of print media? Like, why don't we just go to the website you actually want online? I know, but it's not very impulsive if I can't then do it immediately.
Let's see what Jillian Jacobs has to say.
I've never bought something online.
Probably yell at us.
One guy collapses to the ground. He's up front, brushes over.
What did she do to it?
He's not breathing with his eyes.
I'm not actually sure. It looked like it was just an outline pop-out pieces because just having that whole magazine and holding it around is like.
If you were eating throughout a day, if you could scan what you're eating and add up the amount of calories per serving, that would be something.
Yeah, what comes down to is access to a database.
See where this would be cool if there were screens all along the hallway, all right, and you walk in and it tells you different things, and it's advertising. Yeah, Minority Report, exactly. You know, then I can see where it becomes interesting. But just like having to buy a magazine and hold it up, like why don't I just go to the magazine's website?
Prints in and then
It's not doing anything.
like know your age, know what you're able to access.
That's when we're getting into like Big Brother stuff.
I mean, I don't do anything wrong. I don't care about it.
You know, are happening now is maybe taking, you know, the idea of, you know, interfacing with real life and the web at the same time. I don't know. Starting point.
Connected to that, like
Is it
maybe
terribly
smaller, not
accessible?
a whole computer, but if something like an iPod Touch small when you're reading, and you see something that says, you know, here's a YouTube video that's similar to this, or here's some, or maybe not YouTube, something a little bit more permanent on a website that's similar to this. If you want to see more about this and music, or to listen to music when you're reading about it by different composers in a book, and just have that little tiny piece of machinery that you would have with you instead of trying to like.
That would be
Or I mean, like even so,
That would be
like
really
let's maybe talk about it in context of the readings that we do. If like each of our readings would, I see it would be really useful to have it be able to be interfaced amongst various people, to have things added in, like say at a certain part, somebody wants to say, explain a definition of this term or this concept at some point, and they can upload it there, and then others could see it if they dialed up that, you know, whatever marker was there. I don't know.
Things start turning colors, or they have different colors.
I think participation is key. It would be the key your next step. But.
They're talking about an artist, and you want to know more about that artist, and someone's already uploaded a link to their website, and so you're just like, oh, there it is. You know, I don't have to do that research anymore. It's already there.
Onto your
It's just
iPhone,
making things more
and what it uses the camera. It uses the camera in your iPhone for you to look through, coupled with the GPS system, cell phone triangulation, and the compass. So I can tell which direction the phone is pointing. You can tell roughly where you're located, and it can, through the camera, interpret the visual by layering information in front of you. Let's see if they give us a video here.
From SteveGarfield.com. I just read a cool post on FriendFeed by Robert Scoble. He says that a new version of Yelp just came out, and you can activate augmented reality on it. So let's check that out. I'm going to log into Yelp. And now Robert Scoble says to shake your iPhone 3 times. 1, 2, 3. See, that didn't do anything. I feel silly. 1, 2, 3.
Does it do more? Well, this is funny.
Oh, it worked! The monocle is activated. Yelp thought reality was boring, so we augmented it. Look for the button in the upper right-hand corner.
And then
So there's the button. Okay.
I think Basically, it'll show you restaurant. Think about in terms of place, space, body, the virtual. It's a really compelling question.